but yet on overhauling, we made it happen. So I think that's what made the show a success, because people were like, are you really building a car in 7 days? And we did. To see their faces standing next to their idols, like the Ring Brothers, Chip Foose, I'm blanking out on the, I mean, I have so many friends that are in there, but just to see their faces like, oh my gosh, I'm standing next to Chip Foose.
We've been in the winner's circle in NASCAR, NHRA, SCCA, countless racing series.
This car is Larry, obnoxious, stupid, amazing, crazy, and flamboyant.
And broken.
SEMA 2023, it is day 2. Here with Adam C. How you doing, mate?
I'm very good, excited.
We're buzzing. We're here at the most famous guy of SEMA, Mr. Chip Foose, the AKA the original face of overhauling, and he is the man that brought me here, basically, with his series. Let's go check out some cars, and then we're going to find out the new kind of TV presenters of the world, the YouTubers. We're going to check out all these guys. TJ Hunt, Ed Bolian's car, some of the guys, Jack builds it. Let's go for a look around.
Yep. We've seen Tavares already.
We have seen Tavares already.
We've seen some others.
We've seen Mr. Richard Rawlins.
Seen me.
We haven't seen SEMA.
Let's see what else we can see.
It's day 2, and I'm still trying to rack my head around how we can remove this piece of beauty from also this piece of beauty and put something in which is not as pretty, yet can perform better, save the ozone layer, and still make you smile in a way you didn't know. It's day 2, it's all coming together. We've got 2 days left. See you tomorrow, see this, and let's see if we can convert you and me at the same time. Let's go check SEMA out. So SEMA 2023, I've been coming to this booth now for 8 years. Mr. Speed Dog himself, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, mate.
Chris here has the market covered. He covered me in 2019 when I built the NAS Charger. We had a one-of-one gear knob made. He covers Ford, Chevrolet, everyone, right?
Mopar, Hurst. We make knobs for lots of race teams. We've been in the winner's circle in NASCAR, NHRA, SCCA, countless racing series.
Wow.
Everything is just, I'm blowing the soundbite.
The word is, all right, they're the best in the frickin' business, and if you don't come and see them...
I got one.
Okay.
We just received our 9th SEMA Best New Product Award this year out of 14 years.
How the hell do you do it? Yeah, but
I don't know.
You know what? You do now, because you invest in something you believe in the product, and you deliver it in such a fashion, which is like you're buying a bespoke OE product, but in a luxury way. You know, you're getting that feeling that it still has a Ford logo on it. It's going in my Ford. It turns up in that beautiful box, and when you screw it on, you've made your OE standard car completely personalized, completely yours. And that is the one part that gives you that connection from the gearbox to the engine. That's it. Apart from the throttle body, that handle is the most important thing in the world.
Absolutely, and it changes the whole look of the interior every time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, always great to see this.
I appreciate you so much. Come and check them out. Hit the link below, their website's below. You can buy these everywhere, shipped worldwide. If you're not here, where are you? So SEMA, as you know, has always been the forefront of every person growing up watching overhauling, and you've always been the face of Sema and overhauling and absolutely everything.
Well, I don't know if I'm the face of Sema, but
Oh, come on.
thank you.
I personally think that you are the face that holds us all together, glues it together, and holds the idea of building a car in such a short time
Yeah.
so far away from reality that it actually can be done.
Yeah, it's not realistic, but yet on overhauling, we made it happen. So I think that's what made the show a success, because people were like, are you really building a car in 7 days? And we did. I mean, if you look at from the beginning of the episode to the end, everyone's fresh at the beginning, and by the end of the episode,
they're gone.
Just gone, especially the A-team. I mean, they had the hard job.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just was kind of holding
Holding the glue to hold everyone
Yeah.
together. I mean, it's funny because when you look back at the day, you actually deal with the shit, you actually put it out there. People like Richard's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He said, like, when you're in a network and you're saying, oh, we got 2 weeks to get this ready for Sema, you really have a 3-month timeline which you're nailing down. And they have to throw it together like they're looking like that. But there is an actual opportunity to do it if you get the right sponsors, the right parts,
Yes.
and the right team to put it all together in a mind frame. Is there anything here today at Sema that has that same edge that you kind of had back in the day? Is there anything that kind of gives you that nostalgic feel?
You know, I mean, just walking around, I don't know. I mean, it's honestly like, you definitely have to have a good team to build a car.
Yeah.
And now that I'm hosting Battle of the Builders, and you know, when I talk to the builders that create these amazing rides, it's all about that team effort. I mean, they're not building the car in 7 days,
No.
like back in the day. I mean, these are like a year's worth of, you know, man hours. But like you said, it's about the sponsors and, you know, the people that are actually hands-on with the car. So
Yep.
I do see that with Battle of the Builders.
I love that. And now there's this whole new demographic of YouTubers, right? Influencers.
Yes.
I got a YouTube channel in England. It's not big, but what I'm seeing is these influencers are taking the whole overhauling, chip boost epic of like, deliver the best and the best only.
Yeah.
But Sema is now the forefront of the delivery point, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the influencers now coming in and taking that celebrity kind of feel out there?
You know, it's definitely a different, it's just a different way of doing things.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm kind of like old school, you know, just with how he did things, but I do like the younger generation and how they put information out there, and because they're fast.
It's raw as well. It's really, really raw.
Yeah.
What they show as well is when stuff goes wrong, it goes wrong.
It goes
you
on,
know?
yeah. There's not editing like, you know, back when they show what the network shows what they want to show.
Yeah.
Or with influencers, if they make a mistake, that actually makes them likable and more relatable.
I
I do love that, because nobody's perfect. And I love that they show the realness, like the rawness
Yeah.
of everything. So I don't mind it.
I love that. Before we go, Battle of the Builders. I entered Battle of the Builders in 16, 17, 18, and 19. And then I haven't built a car since the Sema. But for me, Battle of the Builders is the highest ranking Hall of Fame in the world, right?
Yes.
You know, everyone's on the stage. Who you got running? Who's in your mind? Come on, who do you want to win?
You know what? Okay, so this is our 10th annual Battle of the Builders. It's crazy because when we first started, we were in a parking lot next to the Link Hotel.
Wow,
We were,
okay.
I mean, we were just that was kind of our area. Now, we're kind of center stage
Yep.
at Sema. 10
You are the
years.
heart of the show now.
Yes, we're the heart, and now every builder from everywhere wants to have that title. But even if you make the top 40, you're a winner, because
Yep.
your name's out there, your car gets featured. So
Sema recognized you as a top tier
yes,
player, and
exactly.
when the bar is set as high as it is with like the guys at Ring Brothers and Chip, all these
Yes.
people, so hard to get there, but never give up. I'm telling you, I didn't get in the top 40 for all the times I've done it, but it still gives you that ambition to keep trying.
Yeah, definitely. And I love the categories. I always say Young Guns is my favorite category, because to me,
Yep.
that's the future of the
100%.
automotive industries. And to see their faces standing next to their idols, like the Ring Brothers,
Yep.
Chip Foose, I'm blanking out on the. I mean, I have so many friends that are in there, but just to see their faces, like, oh my gosh, I'm standing next to Chip Foose.
Look at this, look, I'm sitting next to you and all the
Yeah.
hairs are stood up on my arm. Finally, I get to hang out with people
no,
that I
but it's been
appreciate.
fun. Like, I love this show. I love being at Sema. Battle of the Builders is great. I just announced the top 12.
Wow.
So it's decorated dozen. I don't have a favorite yet. I really need to see the cars up
Yeah.
close, so I haven't had a chance
You need to
look
find
at
those
them.
details that make it special for you, and it's not about
Yes.
what is your favorite car. It's about what that car means to you too. You know, do you know what I mean?
It just brings up feelings. But again, I always say this every year. I'm glad I'm not a judge because it's
too hard.
It's too hard.
Yeah.
So I'm glad the builders become the judges.
I love that.
They just can't vote for themselves.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
She is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Sema Battle of the Builders. We're going to now go over to the main arena where all the cars are parked, including Matt Armstrong's car. Let's head to the Battle of the Builders. Thank you so much.
Thank
Keep
you.
being amazing. Let's go. This is about as big as it gets. This is the main stage for every car builder, every mechanic, and every company that enters anything into the Battle of the Builders here at Sema. This is the main stage, Adam.
This is it. We've come here and there's only about 10 cars, so they must be the best.
So this is down to the last 12, okay? Out of every car.
My counting's not as good as it once was.
Not as good as it once was, but it was good ones as it ever was. There's some cars here. Let's go check them out. First of all, International Scout, one of my favorite vehicles of all time. It's been modernized. It has been brought into the 21st century. Straight away, I'm looking at those lights. The lights to me are freaking killer.
They look like an on button, the standby lights, but
They
turn 90
do.
degrees.
So what you're saying is this looks like a 1991 original hand remote from JVC.
Yes, it looks like it should be electric, but I know it's not.
Is it not? It's got a radiator, but radiators don't mean everything. How do you know it's not?
Okay, I don't know that it's not.
Okay.
That was what I was saying.
Okay, so now straight away we're onto a curveball. Radiator doesn't always mean it's got an exhaust. We're fine.
We're
He's
fine,
right.
we're good. I'm right, I'm always right. What can I say?
So International Scout, one of the original early 60s vehicles, basically an overland four-wheel drive vehicle, but now they have finessed it. They have done some details on this truck which only the person with a keen eye would know. Straight away, no wipers. Look at the square surround on that glass. Like, it's quite cool, right?
I didn't notice the lack of wipers.
Did you not?
I don't have that eye, or those two eyes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Basically, when this vehicle left the factory, there were imperfections. Yeah, every single car is highly developed. When you get down here and look at the line straight down there, it's perfectly flat. It is
No imperfections
detailed.
anymore.
I mean, the wheels are cool. I personally like these. What they do is they put a fiberglass body in and they have it as an open door, basically, so you can get in and out. The interior has been completely remanaged. You've got a complete leather surround on it, aluminium vent on the top, LCD screen. It's quite a cool little look inside there.
Yeah.
You
I
like
the
it?
handles.
Is it a bit of you? The handles I didn't notice. I like them. Fully CNC'd aluminium
I can get a grip of them.
or aluminum.
Aluminum is the correct pronunciation.
That's our first favourite. This is our top three, guys. We're on to number two. Let's go.
go.
So it takes us to our second favourite car. And it's not my second favourite just because I know Mr. Matt Armstrong, or we had something in getting this in here.
Yes.
This car is Larry, obnoxious, stupid, amazing, crazy, and flamboyant. I don't know if we're allowed to announce that on this video.
Okay.
But so Matt's Audi RS6 takes me over to a VAG Group car that I started my career with of driving.
Yeah.
That was a Mark V Volkswagen Golf. Not the coolest car in the world, but it is still a Volkswagen, therefore same family as the RS6.
I see it.
But I wished back in the day I had something called Car Vertical. Car Vertical is an app you can download, put your VIN number in, and it tells you the history of your car. Unlike HPI and Carfax, it goes deeper. It covers over 900 different search criteria and available in over 24 different countries and lots of different languages. Makes it a lot easier to find the history of any car. What I did here on this Mark V Golf is when you go down it, you're looking for those yellow markers. The yellow markers here can either let you know the car was damaged, it had a mileage change, or there is a financial problem with that car. Has someone lent some money against it, put a lien against it, or have finance and not paid it off? Car Vertical are one of the safest, most respected apps in the world that does this. If you use the code HARDUP when you're going through the transition of buying your car check, you will get 10% discount. Hit the link in the ad below. Thanks to Matt Armstrong, this car has been amazing. Let's run some B-roll with just how pretty this car is, and then we're gonna go on to our favorite car of Battle of the Builders. Let's go. So it takes us to my favourite car of the Battle of the Builders.
Yeah.
This car has got Adam C written all over it.
It's very me, it's very bold, it's very bright.
Very arrogant and awful and a bit flamboyant.
And works because there's something different under the bonnet.
There is. This car would normally come with what you call a Wankel engine, which would be a 1.3 engine, which develops the power of actually a 2.3 litre engine. Very clever development. Triangle pistons, it all works. But this here, I believe, has an LS in it.
That's what it looks like, yes.
And it looks to be slightly turbocharged, but I could be wrong.
I believe so.
Well, I can't see them, but there's these extra pipes coming out. They are very elaborate exhaust pipes, or they're turbos.
There and there.
It does have twin turbochargers. Taking us over to the metal flake, right?
Yeah.
This car here has like a chameleon kind of flake into it, so when you walked around it, number one, you got a purple twang, then a yellow, then a green.
Yeah, there's a lot of colour in here. There's a bit of blue.
A little bit of blue. For me, the RX-7 only came about in my life through Fast and the Furious. You know,
yeah.
Vin Diesel turns up in his red car at Fast and Furious 1, Charlie, big potatoes. But this really has the modern day equivalent feel to it, right?
I suppose you could say that, yeah.
It's a bit leery, a bit obnoxious, just a couple of vibrant decals down the side and it would nail it, right?
It's got a body kit, it's got the wheels, it's got the engine that works.
It is.
And it's wrong hand drive.
It is wrong hand drive. For all us English people out there, we like our steering wheel on the other side,
So
but we
do
will
the
take it.
Japanese.
The Japanese, they do. They do.
Well, the fuel pressure is currently at 0 because the engine is off.
It is off.
Useful information.
It has been amazing. The Battle of the Builders is quite literally the highest ranking car building competition in the world. We're going to run some B-roll, a bit of a montage. Thank you so much for watching. This is only day 2. Tomorrow you're going to come back. It is day 3 and 4 combined. It is going to be absolutely mental. I'm going to throw a montage together. Keep being awesome. See you tomorrow.